Alright, so today I want to talk about a game that's kind of making some headlines, if you can call it that. Uh, it's not making headlines because it's a bad game or it's a good game. Well, it's a fairly decent puzzle game. But, some people seem to be making a big deal about it because, well, of the main character. Now, as you can see here, it's a female character. I think the character is uh, a cyborg, which means part female, part android. I mean, part human. I mean, not part female. That doesn't make sense. The main character is a cyborg of sorts, possibly an android. Part human, part machine, and well, the reason some people are making a big deal about this is because, well, if you see on screen on on the gameplay video, with the footage that is right in front of your face, the character itself is just oozing with sex appeal, and that troubles some people. I don't know why it does. Uh, some people will point out that the physics on the breasts are completely wrong. And to that I say, since when do video games, when do they replicate something? When do they replicate something at a 100%? Usually they get things all wrong. That's part of making a video game. I mean, you're not gonna get anything right half of the time because, that's how it is. Might not make sense to you now, but if you ever get around to actually developing a game, you'll see that things don't usually turn out the way you want them to be, and, well, I don't see the big deal about this whole boob physics thing. I mean, they're boobs, okay? We get it. You don't have to make a big deal about it. The character was obviously made, like I said, to ooze sex appeal. I mean, look at the character. Well-endowed character, big, jiggling, heaving breasts, a very nice butt. And that's gonna sell the game, and it's working. People are talking about it. The sales are doing fairly well on Steam. I don't know if it'll be ported onto the consoles or whatever, but that's not the point. Point is, game's doing fairly well. The game itself is okay. I mean, there's nothing blatantly wrong with it, but it's angering people because, well, I guess the character is too sexy, if that makes any sense. Yeah, just look at her. I mean, she can't help it. That's the way she was created. She has these massive heaving breasts, and she has a nice butt, and she knows how to do that walk of hers. And, well, when she crawls in a tunnel, her huge butt is in your view, and you can't help but stare at it because, well, chances are if you are staring at it, you're a guy, and, well, that's your fault, I guess. But yeah, it's been a while since something like this has happened. I think the last time it happened was some Dead or Alive game that didn't release in the United States because, well, it featured a bunch of chicks running around in swimsuits, and they were like, no, you can't have that because, you'll anger people, and that's just kind of silly and sad. I mean, if you want to buy something for whatever reason, want to watch a bunch of digital chicks jumping around, that's totally fine. You shouldn't be judged for it. What's the big deal? And, to make matters slightly worse is that they're digital characters. They don't exist. Yes, they have tons of sex appeal, but at the end of the day, it's just a digital character. I mean, it's not like it's real. The funny thing is that I don't understand why the gaming industry has been. It's been pointed out for this whole so-called objectification of females, but other media formats have not been, for the most part. They just go, willy nilly with the whole thing, and they could do whatever they want, such as movies, television. But the point is, you know, you can't make a big deal out of things, I guess. I mean, what's the point? The character was obviously made to sell the game, and it's a visually appealing character. You have to say that. I mean, look at her. It's visually appealing. If you're a guy, you're gonna find it an appealing character. That's how it is. Yes, the physics on her boobs are probably all messed up, but a guy's not gonna care about that. That's the way things are. They're just gonna go ahead, buy the thing, probably play it if they find themselves, immersed. Probably said that right, but if they find themselves actually playing the game and beating it, though, it serves its purpose. They bought the game. They enjoyed looking at the game, obviously. I mean, look at that. That's really fun to look at, obviously, especially, the animations and whatnot. Gameplay is there. Seems to be some sort of shooter puzzle type game. And, well, there's no reason to be making a big deal out of it. There's kind of more, more important issues going on as opposed to some digital game character thing with giant boobs and a really nice plot. There's more important matters than that, okay? And you should probably think about that before making a big ruckus about this character or other characters that have massive sex appeal. And that's how it is, I don't see the big deal. I mean, yes, female characters usually feature more sex appeal than the male character. I don't know why that is. Possibly because I guess there's more of a male populace in the gaming industry. But that'll possibly change. And it's not not to say that games themselves don't feature visually attractive males, because they do. There's plenty of games out there with attractive males, So I don't see what the big deal is. And, guys in general don't care about said attractive males in video games. Mind you, these are fictional characters we're talking about. Alright, so might want to calm down about things,